you are an amazing person who is very busy and very mindful, and you do amazing things. Already in the studio this morning, you've done amazing things. But you're a lifestyle expert. You have a new book out.
I do.
That's called the FabYOUlist, with you all in caps. So it's FabYOUlist. And the subtitle is List It, Live It, Love Your Life. You have to tell us what that's about.
Well, it's about reinvention at midlife. It's a funny self-help memoir. It follows me along as I take on the challenge of accomplishing 40 life goals before my 40th birthday.
Amazing. No one would believe that you are even close to a 40th birthday, but look at the cover of that book. How fabulous is this?
Oh, thank you.
And you did some amazing things on your list of things to do, and it's an inspiration to all of us.
Thank you.
To get up off of our couches and do the things that we want to do and live the life that we want to live.
Well, number 40 on my list was write a book, and the book is how I crossed off numbers 1 through 39, and I'm so excited that it has inspired people to light that fire under their butt and get out there and accomplish the things that they've always wanted for their lives.
Amazing.
Thank
and so
you.
people can get that on Amazon.
Yes.
They can check that out on Amazon. But you are also a lifestyle editor for Shape Magazine, OK, and for Star magazines.
Yes. Yeah, that all came about because of living my list. A lot of the things that I had down there on my list stayed a part of my life, and one thing kind of leads into the next. Once you start getting out of your way, amazing opportunities just rise up to greet you in life. And I had on there get an article published, and I had on there be Googleable, which led me to start a blog. And so I started getting back in the habit. I had been a writing major in college, but it got me back into the habit of writing every day and putting my writing out there for the world to see, which was a huge step for me because I was really always a little worried about what other people might think.
Really?
I got over that.
Because you're amazing.
Oh, thank you.
You're absolutely amazing. Even we're going to talk in a second about some tips that you have us for the winter break. But
Yes.
I since the last time you were here, I've been in your house, and people should just come and see her refrigerators, because if you want to see how to live, you need to come and see her refrigerators.
Well, I've got 3 teenagers, so I kind of needed the refrigerator space. I love to cook. I do. I love to cook. And, you know, with a family of 5, you kind of need to have the space to store all of that good food. And I love fresh vegetables, anything, you know, I don't want a bunch of canned stuff. So I like to have the storage space in the refrigerators.
Well, I want to be you when I grow up. I'm just saying that.
That is a huge compliment, because I want to be you when I grow up.
Well, I don't know why, because it's better to be you, trust me.
I don't know about that.
But in any case, you've got some tips for us for some great winter break tips, because everything's going to change a little bit over this winter break, and especially as you've said before, for families that have a child on the autism spectrum, it can be extra stressful, and we lose some services. So I looked through these tips, and I just thought they were amazing.
Oh, I'm glad. I hope that they're useful. I really do.
I guarantee that they will be. So let's start out with what the idea behind this is, because you've got a way for us to remember this that I like.
I like to refer to this as the KISS method. Keep it simple, sweetheart. Some people say keep it simple, stupid.
I like the sweetheart better.
I like the sweetheart better too. And basically that just means don't complicate things. You really don't need to complicate things. The more simple, the better. Especially, I think, with for parents who have kids with special needs on the autism spectrum.
Yes.
You know, the more simple you can keep it, the easier it's going to be to do your follow through and, you know, make sure that you're creating an environment that everybody can have success in.
Absolutely. And so what's the first thing on our list of tips?
Well, the first thing has to do with consistency. Try to keep as many things the same as you can. I know that school won't be in session, and like you said, a lot of the services are suspended during holiday breaks, and that can be really challenging for both you as a parent and your child. So, you know what? Keep as much of a routine as you can. You know, maybe there's no school, but you can still wake up at the same time. You can still have breakfast roughly at the same time, lunch at the same time, same for dinner. You know, bedtime rituals can stay the same. Try not to let your kids stay up later and later. I ran into that problem myself with my kids. Bedtime seems to creep later and later when you're on a holiday break, and boy, can it make it difficult when it's time to go back to school, because they're all off schedule. So the more you keep the same, the easier the transition's going to be back into school when it starts up again too.
I love this tip, because I think we all get in that mindset of if things can't be the same, then let's throw out the rule book.
Exactly.
But it creates problems, and we can look at this in this way and remind ourselves ourselves, thanks to this tip, that there are a whole lot of things that are within our control.
Right.
That we can, how much can we keep the same? Because we will benefit from that.